Tick, tick, tick. All right. First, let's go and look at the micros. We have NUWE up 146%. We have CYN up 63%. HGE up 56%, and JZXN up 9%. On the non-micros, we don't really have any huge moves. We only have things that are almost up 40%, so nothing really eye popping down here. United Healthcare is down 16% though. So let's see how today plays out. American Airlines and smaller names in here really making moves. So focus on the micros for today. Starting with NUWE, a little recon on it. WE. What is your float? NUWE profile looks like all right, there we go. But yeah, UWE profile is Neurelis Inc., a medical device company, develops, manufactures, and commercializes medical devices, ultrafiltration therapy. The company offers Aquadex FlexFlow, Aquadex SmartFlow system used to treat patients suffering from overload due to heart failure. Aquadex FlexFlow system includes console, disposable blood circuit set, disposable catheter. The company sells its products to hospitals and clinics through its direct sales force and in the United States and in specialty distributors in Australia, Belarus, Brazil, Colombia, Czech Republic, Greece, National. The company was formerly known as CHF Solutions into Nuvelis Inc. in 2021, founded in 1999, and they have 38 employees in healthcare and medical devices. Go check, and it's out of like Minnesota, Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Statistics. Float is looking like 1.4 million. Shares outstanding is under a million. Okay, so that's a little bit of mismatch. Shares outstanding should be smaller than float. Data mismatch. That one. You know. Let's see. Yesterday was full of a bunch of big moves, kind of very choppy out there. The next one to look into is CYN up 59%. Statistic says that float of 7.97 million shares outstanding and the float are the same, which Insiders and institutions very small on both sides. Nobody really holding it. I don't know if it's going to be more volatile or more choppy. Mixture of both. I'm trying to figure out who's going to win on that. Go over to the profile. Okay, Syngin Inc. Autonomous vehicle technology company develops traveling software in the United States. Enterprise. All right, they're gonna go on that word in their birthday. Uh, artificial machine learning was it's like they tripled the vehicles ordered year over year. $44 million use. Says Syngin announces that tripled the number of drive mod tuggers sold in 2025 to 2024, reflecting accelerating adoption and expanded operational activity. Over the past several months, Syngin cross selling success. I'm wondering, is someone like Elon going to buy this out? They got a bunch of robots, and Elon working on robots. I wonder if Syngin bought out. Follow 32 million praise and collaboration with Nvidia. Okay. They already have collaboration. I'm going to put this one on my notes and on my watch. Syngin. So we had these were the old notes, EVTV, EVT thing yesterday. Let's go and add Syngin. They're already working with NVIDIA. Triple vehicle. Here. Already are follow 32 funding expanded collaboration. So they're just collaborating with still some things. How that plays out. Types of all right. That doesn't mean it's gonna be the one on today, but let's go look at the statistics. Previous 7 days ago, Syngin receives no allowance of 10 for its AI powered autonomous partners with Chandler partnership, all this stuff. Something to watch. Um, go to the statistics. Vote. Oh yeah, I already looked. So no heavy holders on the side, 7.9 million. How that one. Not horrible news. I didn't see any bad news, but look into their shelf registrations as well. They can pull the rug or they're set up to pull the rug. I don't know why they would. Right. All right, so let's go look. See Syngin. We have a shelf registration 905. It's 5. Possibly. Oh, they have 58 employees. They are a technology software application out of Mountain View, California. Okay. EV technology out of a vehicle company. Or AV. Okay, so that's all notated. Next, we got Syngin, we got PHGE. Seeing catalyst for today. It's like yesterday, 26th, they got some kind of investor 13D, but that was yesterday. Not really seeing much more than that. JZXN, that's one of those Asian companies, says that they receive a 90 million investment from Morgan International Finance at $3 per share to boost blockchain and Web3 initiatives. Press release, yeah, that's it. They're getting some kind of investment from Morgan International. I don't know exactly who Morgan International is, but 90 million investment from them. Apparently, people aren't totally in love with it because it's only up 6%. Usually, something like that, if it's really good, it will be up higher. And I see my previous notes over here. I see blocked ticker, People's Republic of China. They were batteries, electric vehicles, and this daily chart just does not look great. But I took these notes back on 12/12, so December 12th. Those notes, let's go back a little bit. So, okay, definitely something that I'm going to avoid, and other people seem to be avoiding as well. Right here, let's look at the non-micro. See what's going on over here. Genenta announces strategic transformation into biotech, defense, aerospace, national security, and industrial consolidator for NTA, but it has come up here to comes up there to 268 and then circles back down to 180. Morning, Donnell. We're out here searching. I saw some news on CYN. Maybe it'll make some moves, but RDW here, 1114 all the way to 1290 something, up 17, only 17%. 4 million shares traded. This red wire selected for Missile Defense Agency's 151 billion multi-vendor shield. This 151 billion is going towards different vendors, but it seems that RDW is one of those vendors. I need to look to that. Let me rest of the list. NAAM, nothing. IVF, nothing. TS, America Airlines, Kind of health, tail. Need to follow me, boy. That'll be EZAI. EZAI got going. Higher float stock. Oh yeah, that is. They're trying to develop AI systems for the Asia Pacific market. For some reason, this is the most bullish stock that I've seen on the morning. RDW. Anyway, this is the end of the month. We have about 3 days of trading left. So, I mean, it is what it is. No rush. I've been doing towards the end of this month. I've been doing more dividend shopping than day trading anyway. Looking for those things, just looking for that news, because a lot of times these things will give news and then they'll die off during the day, and then they'll pop all of a sudden. And I want to make sure I keep these notes on deck. So I will be like, oh, this is one that I saw, XYZ, whatever. So it is 7 o'clock, top of the hour. See if anything else comes up to challenge some of these more choppy ones. NUWE was super choppy, 63 million shares traded on it, 146%. But it has definitely had its little chops and drops in here. They had a change of board of directors and made a move up. Not sure how that change of board of directors will hold up. CYN still playing upwards as well. I really like CYN's views, but it seems more of like on the earnings side, year over year vehicle orders, more than anything. So it may be something I have to wait for a proper entry to get. Not much in the higher floats holding over 20%. Only GNTA, 40 million shares, and it's not looking so hot. Almost everything in the micros is over 20. Focus there now. Let me actually look at the daily chart for CYN. It's popped up here on CYN. It had previous come down, had a high up here of like maybe 410 peak daily level. If we back up a little more, here one. I don't know if I should put 680s or 675. This could be a bill. Really just not seeing that strong uptrend yet, but this pop out here to $3 could be the start of something. I'll continue watching and look at the overall chart too. A lot of selling off. So to see it fully change and start going bullish, that would be a pretty big turnover. I see one called Hind that is up. Hind. Hind. Started from $3, went up to a high of $7.43. Let's see why it's up. Independent and analyst values volumes BT 1953 at US 1 billion upon successful completion of phase 3 study. The phase 3 study looks like, let's look into it and make sure this is the actual, this is what's being talked about. So let's go to Hind, Hind. So thin right now, you can barely see it on the chart. Okay, but this is it. So the profile says Volume Holdings, a clinical stage healthcare company, develops therapeutic products targeting immunoinflammatory and rare diseases in the States, global markets. The company was founded in 2017. Okay? It has 17 employees. It's healthcare and biotech. Healthcare and biotech. Looking at its daily chart, you can see that it had an all-time high up here of $16. All-time high. $16. And other than that, we have a couple of levels here, maybe like the 1205, the 958s, and things like that. Not sure what these kind of like possible daily levels, not really peak daily levels. Possible. Yeah. And take that into this new, all of that good stuff. Right now it's at 5, so it's got a couple of little flat bottoms down here. I guess it would need to break over 655 down here. Okay. This downtrend has been in is pretty strong. I get back over to it. So possible daily, and then I have these other levels up here. Not sure what it can do, but circling right around $5, it's up 61% with 4 million shares traded. At a top up there of 743. Got 5 million shares traded on it. Go read the news while it's puttering around. Like out of Cambridge, Massachusetts, healthcare biotech. Let's see, 17 full-time employees. Go statistics. On the statistics, it's I'm looking at a float of 1.54 million or so. Shares outstanding 5.63. Insiders are holding 42% on this one. Copy. Edit. I think it can actually move up. Actually, let me go look at the maybe. But it says independent volume highlights independent analysis valuation, and this is a phase 3, so something to watch here. And getting here, huh? Oh, it didn't allow me to get in there. It's locked. I'm in there with 50 shares, just letting 50 ride there. We'll see where it wants to go. Top side of this is 588. Looking for 560s up to 6. Got 100 shares in there. $75s. Can we see 575s up to 6? And 200 shares. Letting it play. 86%, 6 million shares traded on it. So we're looking, seeing if it continues to hold here. We got our levels up here that it could reach. Not sure. Maybe it needs to dip again or something, but I missed that ad. Tried to add again there, right up to the top of those bodies. 100 shares is, $100 is coming in now. So looking for it to start testing these daily levels up here if possible. There's 100. Got daily levels up here, 659. There, nice. All right, so getting our test up there to the first daily level. Let's see if it starts holding this level. Get crazy here. I'm gonna start taking some profits as well. We're up 194. Trying to see if it's actually gonna hold this daily level. I need to let it pull back. We got some type of idea for a uptrend here. Let's see if it continues to play up this uptrend. I mean, it just got to the first. It barely tested this daily level, so I'm not going to try to punk out. I want to see if it can stay up here and maybe crash through there. Up 100 and something percent. Break. Go. Small little break. Still have this up idea. Hold it. Maybe use this uptrend as an out. Push 59 is getting there. The next level is up here at 955, but I'm not sure. It is opening above this level, so there's some time to play above this level. We have room all the way back to the 530s. I'm about to start taking profit. I'm looking for it to break this high here of the 743s. Yeah, I'm gonna start clipping off some profit here. Got a little bit in pocket to not be safe. Giving it a little bit of chance to show us one more time of green. Oh, 264, but no breakout. And we get a pop 7s, 725s. All right. Sell a little bit there, starting to sell out a little bit. I got 227 in pocket. Uh, 180 still in pocket. Up 224 there, 230s. Selling 250s. 260s. Pop. Still holding 140. Down to 100 shares. 263 right now. Giving it a second. Come on, get off my screen. Looking for the break here to sell some more if possible. Selling right here at the top. Perfect. All right, there's 279, 80s. Right at the top now. Got 70 left. For a pop back up. Okay, 60 left. 50, 35. All right, 35 shares left. Got 267 in pocket. We do have this downtrend, may need to dip. It just got through this first proper daily level. I wonder if it's going to need to pull back there any, but giving it some time. 35 shares left, 268 in pocket. And it was a small breakout there. So we'll see if it wants to do. I'm gonna let this 35 shares ride. Got all the way down here, and I can always add back in above this level. I'm letting it play above this downtrend. This is gonna be I'm using this as my stop. 550 drop there. But giving it time. Our next level, if it does want to continue up, is all the way at 955. Popping off there yet, but I'm not going to take that just yet. I'm not gonna fail. Average price right now is 585s. Trying to see if it can actually hold up 7. High of 557s up there, right above this daily level. So something I may add in here, but it shows me red again. I may have to say 704s. So I'm only holding 35 shares left. This little dip. Now, if this fails, then I'm gonna, yeah, see how that's getting that big old sell off. It needs to hold above this level of the 7s. It's fighting for its life right here. Give it time. We already got the uptrend here. My stop out is going to be at 559-ish level. In time below this daily level, looking for it to recapture this daily level up here, the 659s. Start holding. So the bottom of this one was 591. It's a new idea inside of our idea here. See? Get that next hold up. I'm going to add into it just yet, though. Definitely needs to confirm that it is stay up here. Down, another test, so it is showing some sort of respect here. Now, got a couple seconds for it to hold. 18 million shares traded here. Going back up to 7. That's a long way back up to 7. All right, so it's disqualifying this uptrend. That coming down to this. So I want to see it back over 591. I'll add. It can stay up here. second. Out. Up. Reclaim. All right. Going to be adding right off this level. Looking for it to respect that level right there. Got 50 shares back in. Have a new idea here. Head off that. See if it can get back over this 591. Poor idea. Adding in there, looking to get back over this 577 level. Tight test there. Got 60 shares in. Next one of these levels here. Top side of this is 569. On back. Up there, 575. 570. All right, that's not going. So last break was this right here, this little breakdown, validating all of this. Idea down here, right? And see if it starts to work back up to the top side, 550. 550s, 545s, 550 hit there. Add a little bit. There, look at the flame and start to walk up the trend again. So 75 shares in. Bottom side of this idea, work this way all the way down to 5 flat. See if it continues to hold and can it get back up to that daily level. So previous pivot is down here at 466. It break down more excitement and starts to hold up that previous trend. The top side of this was 569. For a break, 570s can be that. Some of that green come in there. It's got 20 seconds left on this candle. 550 starting to hold. Starting to respect this trend a little bit, but not enough. Not adding anything. I'm just gonna play off here. I got 75 shares in there. See if we can get a new idea for uptrend. The top side of this up, it closed towards the middle, so I like that. Needs to get over 560. Out 509 right now as it can crawl down. See if it can make a higher low. And I'll be adding back at that 550 level. This candle closed, 20 seconds left to close. $5.50 is open up a new candle. Can we get over the 550? Downs hasn't broke the ultimate breakdown before 6 here. real weakness. At this point, my add point will be 530. Worth the respect, possibly pop back into all little tests down to the very bottom. Now it broke the bottom, so this is gonna have to be an idea starting from here. 478, top side of this 538, which was my add spot. Right up to the fives. See what you off of 5. Can you get back up to 650? I have to close this candle here. Right? You can start pushing back up. Bottom side was 470. I can't do any adding right now. I don't know what I'm trying to do. So back up to 525s, we could not. Is this forming a new idea, or will it break to lower lows? Double bottom there at 475. I'm gonna let the candle close here. I like this kind of pause right here, and now the top side of this is 525. Idea off of 481. Right around that $5 level. If it can get going over the fives. Let me add. All right, add it to. If it can walk up. I did see it above, right around the fives. Pop back. Pop back over 526. 5. All right, back in with the 100 there. Looking for the next uptrend idea. We had one that slightly broke. Let's see where this goes. Still have the daily level up there at 661. I have 100 shares there looking for a break higher. But we will see. Not quite natural enough. We need to break over. And at this point, breakdown of 417 would be not what we're holding over the bottom of the $5. See how this candle closes. It closed to 525, 520. Upside 530. I'm gonna break down, huh? Here's a new idea there, starting. See if it continues to hold this. Show us green here. See 510, 511, adding in there 105s. My average is 553. Try to play off of these ideas of uptrend possible. It broke one, kind of came back and consolidated in. So I'm as my out. Doesn't want to work out for me. There, the top side of this is 520. Breakout. Added a little there, 115 in. Started getting up 15 or the 515. Need to walk down. Top side of this candle is 517. Out 5. Got heading in there 20. Need to kind of walk up, not giving us that big green. $5 again. Okay, so the bottom was 478. This is another test down, so that's not going to work. Let this candle close. If it does want to pop back, but at the end of this, I'm going to be taking off some. Taking out some for sure, because that's the second time it's came down to these lows. High of this is 509. Idea off of this, start getting 90s or low. All right. See if it little breakdown there. And the ATR high is down here. And I definitely want. Hmm. 25 million shares traded on this though. Slightly makes me think that it could turn to this daily level one more time before giving out. One more time. Only up 40% now, so it's not great. I'm going to I want to see a head back towards this 659. But anyway, it is 7:30. I'm gonna get ready for work, get on out of here, and I'm going to place orders up here at the 659 to be out. $25 million shares traded on it. Yeah. Came down here, still in somewhat of a downtrend, so I can't add to any. Let it play with that 120 shares. Test 657. Order out there. That was a thin open right there, wasn't it? It can get up right there. Enter in a little bit on that little breakout right there. Start pressing this back up. All right, 125. Order at 659. Let's go. Good to cancel both executions. I'm gonna put all the way up here at 659. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the road, and if it feels me, great. That's what I will be looking for, is that 659 daily level test, and I'll sell there. So the order is out there, and we let that play. Anyway, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm going to let that play out, and I will be checking back in the Discord, but I got to hit the road. I'll let that play. $100. So the target right here, this green line right here is $100. The daily level will be a little bit over $100 right there. Back to it. So that's where I'll be selling. Right now, my average price is 546. But if it wants to keep going down, what it is, I'm just giving it a pre-market play, looking for that pop up to that, back up to that daily level on Hind, HIND. But yeah, that's it. Peace.